You can.
Hello, hello.
Hi. So this is Akash. There are a few questions that did pop up today. I'm going to just ask them real quick. Uh,
Sure.
yeah. Mm, the first question is really pog. Akash, will you marry me?
No, sorry. My parents have to arrange marriage for me.
Arranged marriage? Is that like
Yeah.
is that something that's actually going to happen?
We'll see.
Hello everyone, this is Shine, and you know me from my streams, I guess. But I've started this new series called the World Cup Diaries, where I'm trying to interview as much as World Cup talents from the Overwatch World Cup 2023, and try to give them a bit of more exposure so that you guys can know them up close and personal. This interview is where I got an opportunity to interview Akash, India's main tank, and the interview is right after their narrow 2-3 defeat to Chinese Taipei. They were almost winning, but at the end, Chinese Taipei pulled it off. So all the context will be according to it. I'll drop in Akash's social so that you guys can go ahead and follow him. Crazy guy, huge streamer. Streams on Twitch every day. I'll drop the links in the description. Also, do try and follow me, subscribe to me, and because I stream every day and I make a lot of Overwatch content, high tier, top tier, Reinhardt gameplay, and a lot of main tank gameplay as well. So yeah, I'll let you guys enjoy the interview after this. Take care. Okay. So Ryan or Ram, which is the better tank?
Ram is definitely better in like 90% of situations.
Where do you think Ryan can fare up against Ram?
If you're playing fast and you're playing Symmetra, usually is like the only situation.
Where Ryan can work.
Yeah, or where it's better than Ram.
Also, is it only strictly to scrims and tournaments, or do you talk about ranked as well?
Oh no, I'm saying like specifically like scrims and tournaments. I mean ranked, it's pretty similar, but you can get away with playing Ryan and just play really aggressive.
In ranked, right?
Ranked, yeah, in ranked.
Uh, what tank not to play and the best tank for beginners?
I'd say best tank for beginners is Reinhardt, and then what tank not to play? Probably Roadhog. Very strong
Like
right now.
Roadhog right now because how bad he is, or because
Yeah.
okay, just because of the patch.
Yeah, but he's gonna be bad for a while till they rework him, so it's not worth like playing him.
Don't play Roadhog for the beginners.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one. Do you think how much do you think a tank needs to be pocketed in game, and how much of a solo carry potential a tank has, like in scrims?
I think within scrims, I think there's not the solo career potential is It's based on your support, like your flex support a lot.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it depends on the tank you're playing with how much pocket you need. Like obviously Winston needs a little bit more resources, and like so does like Reinhardt, and but like characters like Junker Queen, Ramatra, Doomfist need like a little bit less healing. So that changes based on what your tank is.
So do you think if the characters that need less resources are always the meta, or like
No, because sometimes you have enough resources, and the resources that you put in is enough value. Like Reinhardt is getting a lot of value, or Zarya getting pocketed, is getting a lot of value. So it's worth the exchange, and you can go really aggressive. Yeah.
uh, ask Akash whether he can diff Fearless or Hanbin on land?
Easy.
Easy.
That's it. Easy.
That's it, guys. Okay. Ask him why you got rolled in the first two games.
The actual first game, literally no one was talking. Everyone's like waking up still. Second map was a little bit closer, but we kind of didn't know what we were doing. Still a little bit slow on the comms, and we weren't in there. And then the third map, we played like we had nothing to lose and stuff. Fourth map was really good too. And the fifth map, I think it seemed like we were a little bit nervous.
Oh. So do you think you can make like these kind of situations are going to pop up in World Cup qualifiers as well?
Yes. It's better that it happens now than later, so that like we could go through it and we have that experience, So that's good. Yeah.
So what do you think? Like, ask Akash how Team India can bounce back after a game like this where reverse sweep was so close, like but failed. It must be a hard time. I mean, yeah. The basic question is basically, so you were always
Yeah, got it.
you were so close to reverse sweeping, and then you could not. How does that like act?
I mean, me personally, like it is what it is. It's a show match, so it was for show more than anything. But it was good experience and good practice more nevertheless. So
Right.
I think we'll definitely be able to bounce back. like going forward. We have this good experience together as a team, and yeah, just continue, keep going.
Ask him about what mistakes did you think you found out in the like split second of the maps that you played, and like what improvement should you do to counter them, mitigate them. Do you think any mistake that was like really visible to you or that you can recall?
There are some fights where we needed to do something and we didn't do something, like we didn't have a plan, and that was like the biggest thing, honestly. Like we didn't have a plan. Some fights.
And like how do we improve on making the plan? How do we
always just like making that a priority? If you have an ult, call your ult, use your ult, plan. Just like over time, yeah. Focus on the end scrims.
These are I think most of the questions. Why did Akash say ponytails are brooms?
Because like the Indian brooms.
Yeah, Indian brooms. Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah. Okay, so these are all the questions from chat. I have a couple of questions from my end.
Sure.
Two questions, not more.
Sure.
Yeah. One that I really want to know is everyone has been asking this. So most of the teams have 2 tanks in their lineup, right?
Yeah.
Team India has 1. Like I'm not talking as a social lead because I know the thought process and I am a part of the management.
Sure.
So everyone knows this, right? Like in the management, but I want you to have some insight or you want to shed light on the fact that why do we have 1 tank and why do you think 1 tank is suited for Team India? What do you think is your?
I think 1 tank, if the tank can play everything, which I can play everything, is just better overall, because you, like tank is a big part of comms and leadership, and tank playstyle changes like how the team plays around you too. So because of that, it's very important. And if I were to be splitting playtime with another tank, it would have to be someone that's like more mechanically competent on like a hero that's so much worth it. Maybe like Sigma for like a Sigma map or something. And because there's no one else like that, and then also you're losing out on a lot of comms and like it changes the dynamic. I think it's just that it just makes sense, for us to have. I can play every tank. I'm very, very confident on every tank. So I don't view myself as a main tank player. I'm just a tank player.
You're just a tank player. What was your main role on Overwatch 1? Main or off?
Main tank. But I originally used to play like a lot of D.Va, so D.Va has always been like something I can play. Right. And then in Overwatch 2, I just practiced, and at the end of Overwatch 1, played a lot of Sigma. And then Overwatch 2 just played all the new tanks. Like I'm very, very confident on my Junker Queen, Doomfist, like literally everything. Ramattra, Zarya, even Roadhog. I could play Roadhog.
Do you think are they going to add another like tank to it, and that you're that you have to learn it? Like, how?
Not for a while.
They're not going to add a tank till the World Cup.
No. Yeah, there's not going to be a tank till the World Cup comes. Till then, we're going to need to, because the next hero is a support, and it's not going to be a support hero until I think it comes out in like July or something.
Yeah. The next hero is a support hero. Yeah.
And then after that, it's a DPS, and then there's a tank, I think. Yeah.
And going forward, the last question that I asked to Prashi itself yesterday, again I'm going to ask it. Why? How confident are you on the squad that you have for Team India?
100% confident. This is like not only just like World Cup India, just like this is one of the best teams I've played on. I can say that pretty confidently. Just obviously today we were missing a couple of players, but regardless, like I think we still played well, and I was happy with how we played in certain scenarios. And there's stuff we can definitely talk about and work on. But I have a lot of like confidence. That's one thing I'm not like worried about at all. I'm very, very confident in our team, and I have a lot of faith in our players. It's always fun to play with them. And, it's like I have a really good time being here, and it makes it more rewarding and more enjoyable, and makes me want to try harder and like do better. So I'm very, very confident in our team.
I really appreciate that, and I also appreciate the fact that you have not once complained about the ping where you've been playing on 250 ping, and I don't think you have ever complained about it. I don't know, like it's like a miracle. Like
I played Australian contenders before in ping. I play a lot of Korean ranked. I scrim OC, so I don't even notice ping. Like if I'm playing like DPS or something, I'll notice it for like a second. But once as soon as if I die once to ping, I just immediately like adjust to it, and it's like I'm fine.
You're fine with it.
So I don't really have an issue with ping. I could play on even like 300 ping, and I think it'd be okay.
That is pretty respectable. Like not a lot of people know that, but 4 players were playing on really high ping. Like they play on really high ping. Yesterday they played on really high ping. Today I think we kind of did good for that. Thank you for your time, Akash. Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
really appreciate it. And guys, do follow Akash Overwatch on Twitch. Guys, go ahead and follow him. He streams every day. I don't know. He streams longer than me. I think he streams for 8 hours, 10 hours. I don't know. He does some crazy ass crab thing as well on stream. So go ahead and follow him. And let's go, and we'll see you on the streams and see you doing more for Team India as well.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.